Well, one of the hardest parts about taking in a furry family member is when you need to say goodbye to them.
We just don't get enough time. Today is World Pet Memorial Day, and it can be hard to process the loss of a pet who's been in your life for years. And joining us to talk about how you can start to heal is Mike Palmer from Premier Pet Supply. Usually we're talking about a variety of topics, but this is something a lot of us don't want to think about.
Right. I know usually we have the lighthearted things that we discuss, but this is one of the unfortunate realities of owning a pet. Unfortunately, we know what we sign up for when we get these loved ones, and they're a huge part of our family, but we only have them for a short period of time. And the inevitable is something that happens, and it happens often.
How can we heal? How can we work through that journey?
There's a lot of ways that you can. I think that there are, things like resources like support groups locally.
Okay.
There's Dr. Mickey Golden Moore, who wrote a book, Tales from Beyond the Paw Print.
Yeah.
You're familiar. We've worked with her before. A wonderful book. I'm actually quoted in that helps people through other stories deal with their own loss, and not just for people who have experienced the loss already, but just know the inevitable is approaching soon.
Oh, I think about that all the time because Zen's 13.
Yeah, and it's the most difficult.
Yeah,
It is.
And with little kids, you have some books here that
look at this
can help.
one.
Yeah, and always trying to support local. We've got so many great local resources. Dr. Corey Goot from DePort Veterinary Clinic in Bloomfield wrote this years ago. Being Brave for Bailey is a book that helps children cope with the loss, the upcoming potential loss. Like euthanasia is a big deal, and it's something that kids can't necessarily comprehend, but have to understand. And so she worked with an elementary counselor on this book and putting this together. There's another, Staying Strong for Smokey. We have these books at our Beverly Hills store that we're willing to give for free to the first so many people that are interested, but it does really help the kids to associate
and understand what's happening.
Yes, because it's a lot. It
or
really
for parents to eat, because that must be such a difficult conversation to start. Like, how do you even have it? This is a great way to be like, hey, this is part of life.
Absolutely. And then, so another way to do this, if it's something that's in the past where you have a picture of a photo, locally, TAnnMarieArt.com, she has these beautiful oil paintings that she'll do. You submit a photo, and she'll do just a beautiful painting of your pet.
Look at the resemblance right there.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
She's very talented.
Good.
Yeah, and so loving to support local and the people that do things right. And even if you have people that have lost a pet, making a donation in their honor to a local rescue. For those that have lost a pet and don't know what to do with all of the supplies and things that they have, donating those, to any one of our locations. We accept all those donations for local rescues.
I got a question for you. What would your response be, or what do you say to people who are like, well, it's just a pet?
I think a lot of people that don't understand will say that.
Or don't have pets.
And I think that's what makes it difficult for those people who are dealing with that loss, and there's such a void in their life. When they walk home and they open that door and they're expecting to be greeted by their dog or their cat, and it doesn't happen anymore, that is really difficult for them to deal with. And friends of theirs that don't have a pet or never have say, well, just get another one, you'll be fine. And it's not the same. I mean, we had a hard time just picking up the bowls when our first dog passed for the longest time. It just didn't seem right to not have it there. So having groups and support groups, you can go to BeyondThePawPrint.com. There's one-on-ones she'll do group sessions, and that's something that actually really helps when you have people around you as a community that understand and get it.
Absolutely.
Go move toward those places and people that understand, and that'll help you maybe through. All right, well, we appreciate you coming on and talking to us.
Yeah, next time it'll be more fun.
Yeah, exactly. This is very heavy, but important. That's why we have to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you.
And we will be right back. Yeah,